Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm going to show you how the step-by-step how you can publish your event, your workshop, your training by leveraging using Eventbrite. All right. So first thing first, what you got to do is go to your Eventbrite account. So make sure that you have your Eventbrite account ready with you. So one of the very first step is a click into this button, create event. So for the purpose of learning, I'm going to start from scratch instead of creating my event faster with AI, as you can see on the right-hand side over here. So I'm going to start it from scratch. So first thing first, it will bring you to the basic info, which I start from the event title, which I have my own notes with me right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut and paste the event title. The name of the event is Master Resilience Triumph Over Trauma by Dr. Pelio. The organizer obviously is iSummit. The type of the event is going to be a seminar or talk. And the category is health and wellness. And the subcategory will be mental health. All right. So this is where you can also include more hashtag into your Eventbrite. So I think I'm fine with event, master resilience, resilience trauma, triumphs. Maybe I'll just put hashtag free. So as you can see under free serve, there are a total of 8,855 events throughout Eventbrite campaign. So I'll just put free, means that under hashtag free is a kind of a high demand. I'll also put online event. As you can see, there are a total of 5,575 events under online underscore event hashtag. I will also probably put mental health, and see how's the response like. Remove the hashtag mental health. All right, there are 3,733 events. So I guess that is a good one. Then let me see. Things to do. So there are 4,386 events altogether. The last one will be stress. 2,732 events. All right. All right. So I'm done with all the hashtag. Yeah. So the location, this is an online event, which I have to click onto the online event. Just click on it. The dates and the time, the events is happening on the on the 23rd and 24th of November, 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., 23rd and 24th of November. (23rd) 8 p.m., 24th, 11:30 p.m. And very important for you to also include the display start time, display end time, so that your attendees or your prospect, they're aware about it, and making sure that you indicate the right time zone. In this case, obviously, it's GMT +8, and the event page language is in English, US or UK. So once you're done, just proceed to the save and continue. Click on it. So moving on to the next page, which is the details page over here, step number 2. First thing first, what you got to do is upload your photos and video, or just one of it. So in this case, I do not have the video ready with me right now, but I do have a series of images or photos that can be used as part of their marketing collateral. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload it within the file that I already have. So this is the one that I have just created earlier on. Proceed to save. It will take a while for it to be uploaded. So as you can see here, the recommended image size is 2160 times 1080p. The maximum size is 10 MB and supported image files is JPEG or PNG. All right. So as I say, I do not have the video ready with me right now. If you have, please insert the YouTube URL over here so that the prospect or the attendees, they're able to view your video as well. I definitely strongly urge you to include your video in it. So this is where you're going to update your short and sweet sentence about your events, where I'm going to make a small changes on it. Instead of master resilience, triumph over trauma, I'm going to have a short write-up about this event. So what I'm going to do is click into this pencil icon over here. Just click on it. Just paste it. Make it shorter. All right, so once I'm done with the summary of the event, I'll move on to the next one about this event. So this is where you are required to include a appealing copywriting for your event itself. So it has to be convincing enough, and make sure that you have a skill to come out with compelling copywriting in order for you to attract, get the right traction from the market itself. All right, so in this case, I'm going to copy and paste some of the copywriting that I have done earlier on. So what I'm going to do is just paste it over here. So in order for me to make it looks better, so I'm going to bold some of the things so that it can be more appealing to the potential prospect and also attendees. All right, I'll just highlight some of the keywords over here. Who is this for? I'll just highlight it. If life has been really hard, I'll just highlight it. Leaders and teachers, highlight it. What you learned, highlight it. Highlight this part. And the final one. So now this is where I also love to include other images. If you have an additional image that you want to include, this is where you can just click into this button and upload your image accordingly. And as I say, I strongly recommend you to include additional video or video URL if you have one. If not, you can always come back to this once you have uploaded or published your event. So once you're done with the long form copywriting, just proceed to save and continue. So the third page, which is the third step, it will brings you to the online event page. All right, online event page. So what you got to do is, this is where you can include your Zoom link within the registration page itself. So first thing first, click into the link. As you can see here, you can always share additional content within your your Eventbrite campaign, either the additional text, image, video, or link. So in this case, I'll start from the link first. Just click into the link. So what you got to do is type in Zoom registration access link here, and this is where you have to include your Zoom registration link. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut and paste. So once I'm done, I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm going to have additional image on this. I'm going to have image. I click on it, go back to my folder. I'm going to use the image number 6, very similar to the earlier one. The only thing is it comes with the additional guest speakers that we have, which is other than Dr. Pelio, we have Jun Sennant, Ching Yu Tan, and also JJ Fernandez. All right, so this is how the image look like. So once I'm done with the link and also the additional image that I have, proceed to save over here. So once you're done, click on continue. So it will brings you to step number 4, which is tickets. So in this case, what I'm going to do is create new ticket system to it. Just click on it. So as you know, if you want to publish your event for free using Eventbrite, you're limited to only up to 25 tickets. Otherwise, if you want to go beyond 25 tickets, you have to pay for it starting from $9.99. All right, so in this case, I'll go for up to 25 tickets. Click on it. Proceed to continue over here. So now I've decided to have 2 different tickets for this particular event. It's served by Dr. Pelio. We have free tickets, we have paid tickets. So I'll start from the paid tickets first. All right. So once you click into the paid tickets, it will drive you into this small little widget over here. So obviously under the paid tickets, I'm going to rename it. Instead of general admissions, I'm going to put it VIP admissions. The available quantity is up to only 7 tickets. And the price at US dollar, it will be at $97. And this is where, as a seller, you have to decide whether the buyer have to absorb the fee or you as a promoter absorb the fee. So in this case, in case you're wondering how it works, you can click into here. It is all explained over here. If you are to, the fee is at 3.7% plus 1.79 per tickets on the additional fees that is either to be absorbed by the buyer or the seller. So in this case, if the buyer is paying for the additional fee by the Eventbrite, so it is already illustrated here. Ticket price is $97. The additional fees that they have to pay on top of the ticket price is $538. So cost to the buyer will be $102.38. So this is how it works, all right? Otherwise, if you feel like absorbing the fee itself as a promoter means that your buyer, they only need to pay net $97. So you can click into here. Then if you want to know how it works, you just click into how it fee works. The cost to the buyer itself will be $97. The ticket price will be $97. The service fee, it will be $5.38, and your payout is only $91.62. All right. So in this case, I'm not going to absorb the fee over here, so I'm going to unclick it. So it means that the buyer is going to pay for the additional fee itself, so that I will be able to get the net $97 on the ticket selling. All right. So buyer total have to pay $102.38 in this case. All right, so moving on the sales start. So this is where I'm going to start promoting this event today itself on the 17th of November, starting from, it is 4:45 p.m. GMT plus 8 right now. I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So right now it's 4:45 p.m. So I'm going to start promoting at 5 o'clock sharp, another 15 minutes to go. The next one is the sales end. So what I normally do is I'm going to close the registration. I'm going to close the promotion and the selling a day prior to the events. Since this event starting on the 23rd of November, I'm going to end it a day before, which is on the 22nd of November at 5 p.m. All right, at 5 p.m. So once I'm done with it, as you can see here, there is an advanced setting button over here. Click into it. So tell your prospect or your attendees the description of your VIP ticket. So in this case, I'll just put here VIP admissions benefits. Number 1, full VIP admissions to workshop, to the workshop, 2 sessions, right? Number 2 is full access to the replay, video replay. So instead of full access to the video replay, I'm going to include 4-week full access replay, right? 4 weeks full access replay. All right. So what's next is visibility. It has to be visible. A minimum quantity, it will be 1. The maximum will be 2. So once you're done, just proceed to save button, sorry. So once you're done with VIP admissions, proceed to the add more tickets over here, because we are going to have a VIP admission, which is chargeable at $97, and also a free admission, which is at $0. All right, so free. So I'll go with general admission for the free tickets. Available quantity, I'll put it 3. So sales start on today at 5 p.m. The sales end a day before the event itself, which is on the 22nd of November at 5 p.m. Advanced setting, I'll just describe the ticket itself. General admissions benefit. Number 1, full admissions to the workshop, 2 sessions. All right. So I'm done with the descriptions. Visibility has to be visible. The minimum quantity is 1. The maximum is 2. So proceed to the next one and just press save. All right, this is where you're able to see the VIP tickets. You are offering total of 7 tickets for now, selling at $97 each, and the general admissions starting from 3. And you can always increase the numbers from 3 to 4 and 5 and 6 eventually, as long as cumulative numbers of your VIP tickets and also general tickets is not exceeded 25 tickets altogether. So once you're done on this part, just press to next. All right, so this is almost the end of the steps in order for you before you publish your tickets. So now, one of the first things that you have to look into is who can see your event. Is supposed to be public. When should we publish your event? It should be published now. And this is the dates, start time at 5:30. So now, before you proceed to the publish button, I want you to do this. Go into this customize your order form All right. So of course, there are tips before you publish. Number one, create a promo codes for your event, customize your order form, set your refund policy, develop a safety plan for your event, and so on and so on. So what you can do is always go into this and study every single each of them. But in this case, I want you to customize your order form. What you got to do is just click over it. As you can see here, collect information from ticket buyer or each attendees. I strongly recommend you to go for each tickets. As you can see here, Eventbrite itself, they recommend you to collect information from the ticket buyer, but as a professional marketer, in order for you to able to promote your events at the same time to enhance your lead generation campaigns, you need to obtain as much information as possible from every prospect that you have. This way, even you're giving out free tickets, I think you have to maximize the result, maximize the outcome, and able to capitalize the opportunity that's already been given to you by getting as much information from your starting from your free admission itself. So in this case, go with each attendees. Just click into it. Once you click into it, you just scroll down. So this is where what are the informations that you need that is required or include in your registration form. So starting from the number one, the prefix. Myself, I'll go for required. So by default, it will be included. Gender is not required, but it's included. Optional, which means that it's optional. Birthday is optional. Age, optional. Home number is not required. Cell phone is required. Home address is not required. It's not optional. So next one, the job title will be required. The company will be optional. All right. So if you have any other question, additional question that you want to include, you can always click into here and you can find out more about it. If not, this is where you can proceed to next and press save. So now you're almost done. So once you save your setting, go back to your publish over here. What you got to do is before publishing, you can always preview your event. What you got to do is preview attendee event page or preview events. So let's click into preview event first. How does it look like? So this is how your event is going to be appear on the Eventbrite platform itself. All right. So now your image, your title of your event, the short write-up of your event, the dates and the time, the location online, access link here, refund policy. This event is a 1 day, 3 hours each. So all about your event, the tagging, the hashtag where you will enhance on your SEO and your organizer. All right. So this is how your event is going to look like to your prospect or to your attendees. On the other hand, if you want to look at the preview attendee event page, you can click into here. So this is how your event is going to be seen by your prospect whenever they click into events. All right. So now this is how it is. First image. So they can always click into here, view event detail. So you go back to the earlier page that I've shown you just now. Then if they do not press into it, they can go down. Then this is where they know that it's going to be a Zoom registration access link. Another image over here. And yep. All right. So now this is the what you got to do. So after you preview your event or you preview your attendee event page, what you can do is include this as part of your own collections. All right. So now, first thing, make sure that this is public, and also second of all, make sure that you are publishing this now and include this as part of your collection. So once this is all done, proceed to the last step, which is publish. Now, congratulations. Now your event it has been published, and this is how it looks like. So over here, you'll be able to copy your event URL in case you want to share with your prospect via WhatsApp, SMS, email, whatsoever. What you got to do is just click into this. This is where you'll be able to copy your event URL itself. All right. So now that's all for now. So what you got to do next is continue posting your event. And if you have any difficulties, any challenges, any question, do not hesitate to reach out to our leaders. We have Nick Lakani, Josh Nagasuka, Karen Allen, and Peter from New Zealand. So what you got to do is put your comments, put your feedback or your question into this WhatsApp group so that we'll be able to look at your challenges and hopefully we'll be able to solve it together. All right, so for that, I will see you in the next video. Ciao.